Hey guys, it's Heather from Tomatoes, Poppies, and Everything Gardening. We're going to be doing a lot of work in the front, side yard, and backyard in October. It's going to be like a October cleanup for me. I've got all my brassicas and cold weather things going, so now we can work on those beds that are in dire need of weeding, mulching, just basic pruning and preparing for fall and winter. So I've got my gloves. Normally I don't wear gloves, but there's been, it's that time of year. And we've already found at least maybe 4 decay snakes this week, and it's baby copperhead season. So let's get outside and I'll show you the first bed we're going to work on in the backyard. So this is my shaded woodland garden area where I keep my camellias. There's Mr. Tonto. So there's a lot of things I want to get done in this bed before we start to get real cold. And I want to complete the mulching project that I started last fall and into this spring. And you can see the results of that project is I am really getting a really nice loose leaf compost mulching area going. And that is simply by putting on cardboard and leaves. Actually, I think this spring I went and put more leaves under the cardboard, wetted it, and put mulch on top. Here are my camellias that are in the ground, and then I have 4 that are potted that we're going to work on in part 2. This video is part 1, just expanding the bed and removing some things, including this Virginia creeper. It is a moderate toxin to dogs, and my dog Tonto, he will eat things, so that's going to get pulled. Even though it's beautiful, it's native here, we're just going to get rid of it. So here's the starting point. You can see it's still a fairly good sized bed, but we're going to make it even bigger, much to my husband's dismay. He wasn't too happy about that. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to get some nice, thick, clean cardboard, no tape, no glue, no colored pictures on it, lay it down, and then start wetting it many times. Once it is pliable and wet, I'm going to lay just basic mulch on top. And you can see that's what I've been working on. So I'll wet it, take a little break, come back. And I decided to go ahead and put my impatiens in the ground just to add a pop of color. I did not buy anything new. These are just impatiens I already had in pots that will die when the first frost comes. And I just wanted to add a temporary pop of color here so that as I'm redoing this bed, you know, it looks pretty to me. And so I'm showing you right now, I literally am just digging a hole in the ground, popping those plants in. Of course, I'm watering really well. And then I'm just going to push the cardboard back around it, maybe a little soil here and there, and then put on the mulch. So I did find another snake, and I found some slug eggs, which were kind of gross. This is what the impatiens look like when they're popped in the ground and surrounded by some nice new mulch. Actually, this is old mulch I've had since spring. Been waiting to finish this project. I finally have some time. And these containers here, I recycled them. They're mine that I actually had over at Ivy's house that I brought home so that we can up pot our camellias. That is going to be part 2 of this video that we're going to do ASAP because I need to get them ready for winter. You really don't want to have camellias above ground in my zone. I'm in zone 7-ish. So stay tuned. Part 2 is coming soon. Bye guys.